Alright folks, today's video is on a guest home that my wife Om and I, along with her family, had built in Thailand. Her family, Om's family, is from Taphan Hin Phichit. So Phichit's I think like a province and also a city, but the city that she's from is Taphan Hin, and there's actually some other names, Ket, I think a couple other. Depends on what what corner you are in this Taphan district. Anyway, here is a video from Google Earth zooming into her family's property, which is right along the Nan River. They are on the west side of the Nan, and there on the right hand side is her family's house. And this road is right in between their house and the river, but we decided we wanted to build this guest house right here on the other side of the road near the river, which had a nice view, but obviously there's a lot of brush and whatnot that needed to be cleared out. They also needed to build up the land to level off the area. Before doing that, they wanted to build a retaining wall that would hold the dirt in during the rainy season and when the river rises. So that was the first project, to build this retaining wall, which is about 15 meters or 45 to 50 feet wide. The main wall is made out of cinder block, but then there's these two strips of solid concrete. They're connected on both the right and left hand side and go from the retaining wall back towards the road. And it's only about a half a meter deep, but here Om's father is breaking the form for these solid concrete strips. I assume these two strips are used to reinforce that retaining wall, but not exactly sure. But here you can see some of the folks working, and I gotta say that Thai people are very hard-working people. The typical laborer there makes about 300 baht a day, which is about $10 a day, and that's good for a good solid 8 hours. They do get an hour lunch, so there's that. In a little bit, you're going to see a video of this small seating hut made out of wood also, and that actually was the first thing that my wife and her mom purchased from this builder of the guest house. So the guest house really wasn't in the original plan. They just happened to be at a market and came across this stall where this gentleman was promoting building these seating huts. Yeah, I'm not sure what you call them exactly, but they liked what they saw and they picked one out and negotiated a price, and so that was the initial project. It wasn't actually a guest house. I am going to post some information on the builder in the description below, so if you want to contact him. I don't think he speaks English, so you're going to need somebody who speaks Thai to help out. Alright, here's what it looks like after the wall's finished and backfilled with dirt and leveled off. You can see the brushes has been cleaned off, and so these dogs had about a month or so to enjoy that open area before the guest house was built. But so that's the view from the seating hut, and here you can get an idea of what it looks like on the inside. There's a seating bench around the perimeter, and then a table in the center, and then there's these two sitting swings on the left and right hand side. So yeah, did a nice job. My wife and her mom were happy with it, so they then decided to build the guest house. So here the builder is working on the concrete footings. See them mixing the concrete by hand. Not sure why they don't spend about $150 or $200 to buy a mixer, but anyway, this is how they do it. And again, back-breaking work, but one thing you really don't get a sense of here is the heat, the temperature. It's quite hot. It's probably about 95 degrees, and you can see they're wearing long sleeve clothes, and that's basically to protect themselves from the sun, because it doesn't take much to get burned. So this is the back of the guest house, and here they're working on, I think they call it like a waste well, which is going to carry the waste away, and they'll stack those three concrete rings on top of each other.
หลวงเหมือนดวงมาตองน้องยืนดูเรืออยู่เหนือตะลิงริมคลองแอบรักชมตรูแอบดูแอบมองไอ้หนุ่มขนองตามชิดติดครองงานวัดท่าหลวงบวงสรวงพ่อเพชร
So after they poured the concrete footings, they waited 5 days to let it cure. Then they came back and brought the main section of the guest house with on a truck. And here's a video of them unloading. So what they did was they used 3 pairs of hoists with a metal crossbar to hoist the house up off the truck and then move the truck and then hoisted the house back down. So what you can't really see clearly here is that the truck has to be careful as it's coming out because there's a fairly severe drop off in on the dirt right past the road. So he's got to make a quick left turn.
พ่อไปช่วยเขามั่งดิน่ะช่วยดึงกันน่ะเด็กมันไม่มีแรงกันน่ะกินแต่เช้าไม่กินไม่ได้เลยเนาะเหล้าน่ะตอนเช้า
ของเจ้ามันร้อยเราไม่ออกเลื่อนไม่ออก
This guest house is made out of different types of woods, one of which is teak, which is the darker wood, and then some of the lighter wood, I believe, is made out of tamarind. There might be some other varieties of wood, but in all cases, it's a hardwood. So this being a guest house, it's a one-bedroom with a bathroom that includes a shower. It will have running water and electricity, and we're hoping that the Wi-Fi router in the main house will be able to reach this guest home. Otherwise, we're going to have to either buy an extender or find another solution for that. But the intention is to have Wi-Fi or internet inside the house. These guys were able to get quite a bit done on the first day, putting the house and the porch together. I actually thought they would be done either late in the day or by the second day. In the end, it took about 3 days to complete everything, but unfortunately we had to leave on day 3 back to the US, so we were not around when they finished everything, so we were not able to get video and photos on the inside of the house, but her parents sent some over, and so we included that into this video. For those of you who are interested in what the guest house cost, I won't give you an exact number, but it's somewhere in between 300,000 and 500,000 baht. And that includes all labor, all material, including the concrete footings, and all the transportation from their location to Taphan Hin. So this is where they cut into the concrete to feed the electricity and water from the main house to the guest house. Om's father built this external bathroom that's connected to the guest house that could be used for people who are not staying in the house but needed to use a restroom.